Hello, it's awesome to see you again. You know, I was thinking about this, and I don't know about you, but when I was little, I did not like the crust on bread. My mom would make me a sandwich. I'd beg and plead for her to cut the crust off. I don't know if it was the texture, the taste, whatever it was. But she used to tell me that all of the nutrition was in the crust of the bread. So knowing that that was where the nutrition was, I ate my crust. As I got older, I continued to eat my crust. And one day I was making a loaf of bread. For the first time, I'm making it myself, and I'm sitting there, and as I'm putting it in the oven, I went, how is it possible that all of the nutrition is in the crust of the bread? It's all mixed together. The crust is just the part that's cooked more. It's in my case, the burnt part of the bread was the outside edge. You know, everything on the inside was cooked perfectly and it tasted good. And so I was like, I don't need to eat the crust if I don't like it, because there's no nutrition. It's the same nutrition. It's the same. So, you know, I think that's how a lot of myths about food and exercise come about, is we hear something and we just take it for what it is, rather than actually spending the time to apply logic or do some research to say, is there truth behind this? I mean, there is no magic pill for fitness. I would love it if there was, but I haven't heard of anything, and I would think if there was, that everybody would take it. You know, there isn't one piece of equipment out there that can get you fit. You know, I remember back in my 20s, I was actually hired for an infomercial, and I was hired as ab number 3. I wasn't the first person, I wasn't the last person, I was ab number 3. There was several of us that showed this transformation of this person. You know, whether that piece of equipment works or not, it may help, but it's not the be-all and end-all solution. I mean, even something as dramatic as you know, lap band or liposuction, those things will work temporarily, but they're not going to work in the long term if you don't change your lifestyle. You know, having the consistent discipline of diet and exercise in your life is where you're going to reap the benefits of that hard work. It's just simply, you've got to put the work in. And that's the simple truth of it. So there, I just saved you thousands of dollars. And now I'm going to go work out. You know, one of the biggest myths in exercise is the get fit quick scheme. You know, that there's some sort of magic pill or concoction of fruit juice or something like that where you can get fit super quick. You know, those things may work temporarily, but for the long term, they just don't work. Trust me, I think I've tried just about every single one of them. Oh, yeah. Bug my knee. All right. You know, I think about how many different exercise machines I bought throughout the year. Um, you know, the treadmill that sat there and worked great as a laundry hanger, or the AbFlex, or the ThighMaster. You know, just to understand, there isn't any magic tool out there. Okay. You know, even doing something dramatic like surgery, gastric bypass, liposuction, if you don't change your lifestyle, they're not going to work. Okay, what's next? You know, there's no magic anything. It's all about consistency and discipline in your food and exercise. It's all it is. See, I just saved you millions. Now, if you don't have a machine like this, you can easily do this on the ground at home. The average person can't push past the pain it takes to be great. This is the moment you have to ask yourself, are you willing to do whatever it takes? Okay. Now, if you don't have a cable machine, you can do this same exercise just using some dumbbells. Jeez. Did you raise the weight on this? Sneaky. Meanie. Right. All right, let me show you the alternative. So if you don't have access to an old school French curl bar, you can use dumbbells.
Push your elbows together. There you go.
And make sure you put on fresh deodorant before you do that exercise. Okay, let me come back to that.
Okay.
Going back over here.
You just walk past.
Yep. All right. See you tomorrow.